Okay, quick tent shed update. This is as far as I got last night with about 45 minutes of work. Rear hoop, middle hoop, front hoop, crossbar. I wanted to get the lower bars done as well last night, but my neighbor called me, asked me for a hand to get the truck cap off his Nissan Titan with the Cummins diesel, because it's getting traded in, unfortunately. The truck is on its second engine. Luckily, the first engine was replaced under warranty, but the engine's starting to act up already again. Only has 150,000 kilometers on it, and it's going bye-byes. Believe it or not, he actually had a nightmare of a time finding a dealership that would actually take it in. So what turned into maybe a 10-15 minute job was myself, him, and his wife. Turned into about an hour and a half because we started drinking some beers and talking. And his garage he's working on is starting to come along. But anyways, that's why I didn't get as much done on this that I wanted to get done. So next will be the lower bars, then the material. If I can get it done tonight, I will. So then it's done in place. It might not be staying in this spot. It might get moved back farther, but most likely it is staying right here. I'm mainly worried about it blocking that window right there and the view of the birds. So if it can stay here, it'll stay here, but if it's not, it'll get moved back farther, or it will get moved to where the other tent shed used to be. When putting these together, you can pretty much go off of the instructions. You don't have to follow the instructions to a T unless you're a Hank Hill and you have to follow everything by the book. But with this here, I built the rear hoop, built the middle hoop, then I started putting up the all three crossbars, and then I assembled the front hoop in place. So it was just easier for me to do it like that, and I left all the bolts out until I had everything pretty much in place, put the bolts in, tightened everything up, and we were good to go. Some of the fitment on this is definitely an issue. Again, it is made in China. So one thing I'm going to be doing is coming over all the joints right here and all the bracketry and putting Gorilla Tape. So right here as well, and the Gorilla Tape will go around the front just to protect all the sharp edges. At my super secret storage location, I put one of these up with the help of the owner's son. I wish I would have did the Gorilla Tape on that one. You can see where it's kind of rubbing a bit, but where it's located, it's really protected from the wind. So it's not as bad as this one will get. Obviously the center bolts, they'll be fine. I think I gotta come back in and add washers to all these center bolts. I'll have to look at the instructions and double check that later. But this is what I got accomplished in about 45 minutes. Like I said, the instructions were horrible. So definitely look at the pictures and just go by the pictures, not the instructions. The thicker tubes are obviously all your uprights. The smaller tubes, or the other thicker tubes, are these main uprights here, but the smaller ones are the lower ones. I wish these had a back bar to go across the back and one that goes across the front above the door, but they don't. That's one thing I do wish these would have, and it would actually give it so much more strength if they had a crossbar at the back, one or two even, just to hold them into place, and then one in the middle, and same above the door, and maybe down each side of the door. It'd be so much better. But they're not made for lasting. They're made to be thrown away in a year or so, but mine's on its third or fourth year by now. So anyways, that's pretty much it. This will get finished later on tonight or tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'd like to have it done by then. And that's pretty much it. So talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.